If I could have on my side Rowan, please, and Josh Ralph with Malcolm. So a round of applause for both of these lads. Okay, ladies and gents, I mentioned earlier about, some people have made some distance to get here, and Joshua's come all the way from Newmarket. It's crazy. He's come all this way to chat to us. And obviously Rowan from Malcolm, is that right? So, they both travelled today. Rowan, I'm going to come to you first. You're making your boxing debut. You're training at the Contender Gym. And I first come across the name because your brother, he made his boxing debut on Tank Promotions a few years ago. He's now gone on to become an amateur boxer. And I believe I would like to see him sort of kick on and go bigger with his boxing. But it's you now. What's made you want to get into boxing?
Well, it all started, my brother, he got me into it. Back when I was younger. I was doing it when I was like year 6. Stopped it, football, and I was quite small. So I was getting bullied off the ball. And then that got me into the boxing. That's when I fully got into it. And obviously, the best people around me, I can't ask for anyone better. My brother, obviously, 4 fights he's had, I think. 4-0. Stu Greener, I think he came through white collar. And now he's, fought big names, Adam Azim. And yeah, can't ask for anyone better around me, to be honest.
I mean, I haven't got to echo that. You've got your coaches there. Rocco's involved in the gym, and obviously you've got your main man, Mark Kent. But, you've got some great people around you at the gym. But, Josh, you made your debut very recently. I know Malcolm's going to talk to you. I'm just probably jumping in here, Malcolm. I do apologise, because I want to know, this is his first fight. You've seen, I think, a sparring clip of him, is that right?
Yeah, on TikTok.
So just tell me, your thoughts. You've had your first fight. Have I put him too deep in this, fighting you?
I reckon it'll be a good fight. I'd say I'm a lot fitter. I'm ready for this fight than I was the last fight because I didn't really train much. But I've seen bits of Rowan and he looks all right. And I think it should be a good fight and I'm going to be the best that I can on the night.
So just quickly before Malcolm talks to Joshua, you've seen him now. There is a clear height, difference here, and obviously you are, slightly heavier than him as well. But he's got the advantage of having that fight. You are technically a junior fighting. Technically he's just become an adult. So I mean, what is your thoughts? Now you've seen him across the way here. I don't want to try and prod too much, but what's your first impression of him?
Yeah, no, it's so much better in person. You get a clear image of them, not over the phone. But, same person, same business we've got to do, and we're bringing nothing different into this. Putting all the work in, and just making sure he's training, because I'm sure I am. So, yeah.
Love it, thank you.
All right, Josh, you preempted something I was going to say. That bout was a learning curve. You said you hadn't really put the training in, that it showed on that. What have you learned from that? Because there's no harder arena than the ring, especially when you haven't put that training in. What have you learned from that, young man?
There you go, man. Just to train and not stop. Because it's a different story when you get in the ring. It's a complete different turn. It's Rowan's first fight in a big arena. And it's my first fight in the Meca, so the nerves kick in. You can talk the talk, but can you walk the walk on the night?
Now, just prior to you coming up, we had Jordan, your coach, in. Now, when you talk about walking the walk, talking the talk, the man's got a belt. How much does that help you that when you're being trained, you've seen someone that's been there and done it and got the rewards?
Yeah, it helps because Jordan's been putting his work into me and just teaching me the ropes, and I've learned a lot from Jordan, so I'm looking to follow in his steps.
And on a final question on that, what are you looking to improve upon this time? As you said, you learnt so much from that last bout. You've got that slight edge now in having been there and done it. What are we going to see this time that you feel will show us a difference?
Well, I'm a lot more fit, a lot more sharper, and I'm carrying power now. Eddie, I've been training with Eddie up in Newmarket, and he's been not taking me so light. He's been pushing me to the limits. So I'm looking to come up on top on the night.
Well, Rich, as you said, still officially a junior contest, but I think with the confidence that these two young men are showing, the quiet confidence, you've got a really good match on here.
So totally. I mean, we don't know what to expect. It's a big thing. Roan's got to come out in front of the Mecca, in front of over 1,000 people. That's a big deal for someone. And obviously, Josh has got to do the same. He fought on a small show I done at Supermarine. There were under half the numbers there, and this is a different event now. And plus, they're going to be in the back areas, mixing with all these different types of boxers, all different abilities. It's going to be a lot of hustle and bustle to contend with. But one thing I know, they're both training. I know Josh does post his little videos up, and I know he's in good hands. So one thing for sure, we're gonna see a good little fight with these two lads.
And we need to encourage the juniors as well. The future, we've got a number of junior contests on, male and female, and I just say it's brilliant to see that, because we want to keep the momentum going, and it's young men and women like we've got on this card that hopefully will continue to push Tank Promotions forward.
100%. Listen, I'm already number one, but thank you for being part of this show, and let's have a round of applause for both of these boxers. And the daughters, please. Michelle, are you here? Ah.
And then together, but facing towards this camera for us. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So should we get this way here?
And turn a face. Take both the guys. One of those.